Alright, so this is going to be a Crosskeys ladder race. It is running using the Crosskeys 2024 preset, which is still Crosskeys, it just means you start with the fake boots. I'm sorry, pseudo boots that exist. So, we have to get the 7 crystals. It's full entrance shuffle. It's called Crosskey because you can cross from Light World to Dark World by going through a connector. The keys are in the shuffle, including all big keys, small keys, maps, and compasses. We have less than 10 seconds for station identification here on our F. Coughlin Twitch network. Oh, I knew I forgot to check this. Oh, we got bombs. I like bombs. Sorry there, Mr. Cab. Oh, we got a good play. We can actually come to the back here if we really want to. Let's find out what the tree pull is. Surely this will not be a bad experience tonight, right? Oh, I want the bomb. I don't care about the arrows. I want the bomb. So I do have bombs, so it's worth checking the back of... you stinker. These are not real boots. You can't bonk off walls with them. You can't do other things like that. Hey, Pizza Friday. Hope you're doing well tonight. All right, we're complete garbage otherwise. I'm not even going to check the torch. I need to write down GCs here, though, because we might care about that. No, go away. Go away. Hey, Camel. Thank you for the luck. So, yes, so we are now just doing regular Crosskey race. So this is the back of Escape. They're always linked together in most of the normal modes. No drops from either of them. Good to know. $50 is good. $20 more is even better. And a small key to Meyer. Okay. Doesn't really matter which way we go here, so let's go out Link's house. And we will head over to Kakariko after we get our small key to Ew. That's that key you don't want to see. Now, I usually come over here. I should still fire the bombs. Got one. That's good. You're a bomb dropper, but you didn't drop me bombs, so you're rude. So again, there's 7 crystals somewhere. We don't even know what maps or what dungeons or crystals or pendants until we obtain the maps for those dungeons. I don't like checking maps. So we are gonna not be checking maps for a while, hopefully. This is the brewery. We do get a big key to Pod. We don't want that. Hey, thanks, Zerk. Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, you son of a monkey. That's not a good thing. Okay. So what that means is one of two things. Either I'm going to get a mirror early, or we're going to find a way to get to the Dark World area quickly, and we're going to... Oh, poop. I think we have to keep this. For now, I'd rather keep the positioning here. There could be a sneaky connector. Yes, that's definitely a possibility. It's either we get in the mirror and Dark World access, or there's a single connector that takes us over to the Dark World somewhere. We're really hoping it's... Actually, I'd really hope for the sneaky connector, but it does mean I'm going to be more inclined to check my connectors than normal. Normally, I hold off on connectors because I don't like getting dumped into the Dark World or dumped out a door you can't get back in. That's not really an option here, is it? $19 people in this race, by the way. I forgot to mention that earlier. Oh, fine. In. This definitely changes the whole mentality here with that early discovery. Hey, Trenton, welcome on in. Normally, I'm not an advocate for filling my health. Hey, dead guy, hope you're doing well. but with that Moon Pearl, we kind of... This changes things. Oh. Actually, let's walk and check them. I know the mirror would really help us here, but we need to check these. We know the Moon Pearl can't be here, but... I think that was an ether I saw. Okay, that's bumper top. Fun fact, bunnies do not know how to wear capes. Since bunnies do not know how to wear capes, it cannot be, that's not our path to the Moon Pearl. Bunnies also can't use hook shots, so... I still think it's faster to walk this back. Technically, walking backwards through the fairy cave here is not in logic. But the fact is we just walk through anyway. So. Because technically bunnies can't pick up pots, but falling down a hole like this puts us into super bunny status. Okay, so it's actually something we gotta keep in mind because there's a couple of entrances we're gonna be able to access if we get the mirror. We don't care about that room. Cape Soaring Bunnies is a 50-50. Let's try to refill our bomb. We do correctly. No laws against that there, Gale Guy, but don't call me Shirley. Oh, poop. This is Hut. Alright, we're gonna do the thing I shouldn't do. That's an in logic key. That's not in logic to do that bomb jump. Actually, let's check that. Wait, check this while we're here. Oh, come on. I would like to... Can you okay, come down. That's fine. Okay, 20 bucks, so we don't care about that. Again, want to check that if I'm up there. Might be illegal to get. I'm going to actually grab this again just because mini moldworms scare me. On the top. There we go. Okay, good. Alright, you know what? We're up here. Check them. We'll pick up 30 rupees soon. I mean, I've heard claims that $20 can buy many peanuts there, although I'm not sure I believe it. Alright, see previous statement. One bomb shop, okay. These folks really need to learn to not do the CVS Walgreens park across the street from each other thing. Again, what's funny is I could technically use that. Technically, I could use that to go through the Cape Cave, but we can't do it because we're a bunny. Hello, my name is Mr. Burns. I believe you have a letter for me. Okay, Mr. Burns, what's your first name? I don't know. Let's still go through this way. Actually, I'm not supposed to go this way. Guards spawn in different positions when you come this way. Hey, thank you there, Matthew. Hope you're doing well tonight. Actually, we don't need bombs off you. Scandrin, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back to the Random Maniacs. Appreciate the 41 months of support. Would like to let you know that the U.S. produces enough plastic film annually to cover the entire state of Texas. There is your random fact as a Random Maniac. Thanks so much for the sub. Let's come here. That is a wonderful question there, Kiki. Swamp Alice. Is that sick kid? Did I check bush? I don't think I did. I feel like I went straight for the other thing. Oh, you stinker. Okay, let's try this one. I hate you, game. Hug me. I'm gonna do this step out, step back in on pro. Oh, dang it, Fred. Now you have to hug warp. Whoops. That was a slight mistake on my part. Oh, don't. I don't want the hug yet. Go away. No, go away. Shoot. Go away. Can you folks come over here? Thank you. Okay, that kind of helps. That should be good enough. Okay. So we're gonna get that hug, hopefully. Okay, good. They're there. Watch out. Take the bombs. Take the hug warp. Actually, technically, this could be our answer if we had the mirror. We could that could be our logical path here if we get the mirror. Now, of course, watch that the mirror is for sale at the lovely shop there. We know the mirror. Well, I guess we don't know the mirror can be in here. The mirror could be here. Hug me. Mirror could be for sale here in Skull Woods. Or not for sale. It could be in here. It just means that then there's a connector that takes us to the Moon Pearl, and we'd be cheating the system. Not that I would complain about cheating the system. Ow, that hurt. Ow. That's also... This game does... We do weird bonks with the fake boots here. I meant to do that. That was resetting RNG. Ouch. Small key to Ice Palace. Not a thing we wanted to see. Take the small key to this dungeon. I'm gonna save quit. I don't feel like walking through here right now. Hey, thank you, Rubes. Hope you're doing well. Alright, for the third time, let's go back to Kakariko. Actually, let's do it a weird way. Let's go back a little bit of a weird way to Kakariko. I got a plan. I swear, if the bottle vendor has a mirror, I'm going to be very sad. Spiral bottom. Okay, now fun fact. You can bonk off this. And puts you on the correct pixel for a fake flipper. You can do that bonk with a real or a fake boot bonk. Either way, works. So we're gonna go check out what's at the witch's hut. And the witch has Eastern. We're gonna be an Eastern checker tonight. We can be Eastern skippers sometimes in here. I'm gonna be an Eastern checker. Because again, we need a mirror. A mirror, we now know we have a path that gets us a Moon Pearl. Moon Pearl is kind of an important thing on this one. No, thank you. I don't have the mirror yet. It's a TARDIS here, Armas. It was built by some doctor. I can't remember who his name was. Saying Kiki knowing everything here. I would have liked a ferry there. Alright, it is not in this dungeon. Although a small key could actually be our path to it. Alright, we're going to cheat it, though. Because if we can cheat this, we'd like to. I will use up a little bit of magic to make sure that we do this in a safe and efficient manner. It's going to be ugly. Should give me that heart for safety. Yes, there, Silverbane. Oh, crud. That's fine. We're fine. Because I can always use, if I run into trouble, I can always use the cape. Basically, because this was created using, I think, the avian art branch of the randomizer. Small key to GT. We hug warp. Oh, no. What a shame. But the avian art branch has that built in because it was originally built for the door rando stuff. So, I think they default to having that on. There we go. We do not jump in. We don't know where Ganon is yet. So if we jump in, this could actually be a very bad thing. I probably should have just jumped in. But we're going to confirm this is a bad item. Tiny shield. In that place. It'll stay there through all time and space. Don't tell up now. Ken, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Hope you had fun watching Ken tonight. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, have I done a tree pull? I have done a tree pull, but I have also killed some stuff. Actually, that's a very convenient tree pull. Thank you. Oh, dang. Sorry there, Ken. Alright, we don't care about you then. Froggy, little bugs can stay. That's a useless hut of uselessness for 600 tonight, so we're going to ignore that. Oh, you son of a monkey. We're gonna be here a while. That's always fun, Ken. No. Yeah, I don't want to go back to late hype, so we're not gonna do that. Oh, I want that thing. Perfect. Let's go running past that lovely little bug. We'll see if that makes us give it a hug. Yes, it was the pig there again. So we have drawn another seed where we have to go through. Do not... Well, I guess I kind of want you to be a mirror, but... Don't be Eastern Big. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I'm actually not sure how I feel about that. Oh boy. Kakariko, Fortune Teller. We definitely have no way to get in there right now. Oh, free bombs. I should pick up that heart. I'll pick up the money just because we are going to be down to 364 in a minute. And I always like to try to play up towards 500. Try to set up for Zora. Hey, David, welcome on in. I could do that, but at this point, I also just want to get moving here. Oh, man. So, you are one of 3 things, and... Actually, I don't think we care about the draw. Oh, I guess Uncle would have been. Bat is located at well. Thank you for not being my mirror, at least. Oh, poop. Uh-oh, double poop. Alright, we're gonna take some hugs. Because I don't want to waste as many bombs if I can avoid it. I guess we can always go back and get those bombs, but oh shoot. Okay. Which one did we check here? I got the small key, but I don't have a way to... Why am I suddenly blanking? Swamp was sick, kid. Oh boy. The witch is a caller, right? What was Cuckoo again? Hold on, Cuckoo was a connector. Feel free to cheer on your favorite monkeys, folks. We got Monkey Racing coming. Gotta make sure I take my notes correctly, because I know we did something when we saw here. No. Oh, bush. The bush was where we took our turn. Right. I was like, what did I do wrong here? But anyway, cheer on your favorite monkeys. We got the monkey race going. 2 laps of evil, pain, and suffering. They are now entering lap 2, and then they will be sprinting back towards the finish. We get $20 from our old man. 196 to go, technically. $46 to go. GG Monkey out in the lead. The shells cannot quite get there in time. GG. Okay. So that's everything. But you know what we're going to do? We have 1 connector here in town. Oh... I'm actually tempted to go through Spiral. Oh, no, Spiral's at the log. I don't want to do that. Let's do this one. Again, out of logic, but if we find a lamp, it could be that the lamp blocks our Moon Pearl. That is not a lamp blocking our Moon Pearl. And that is a useless cave of uselessness. Possibly French vanilla. I can't remember. It's close to there. Alright, let's go Lake Hylia. So again, I am checking all connectors right now. In addition to trying to fetch out any items we can. Because we really want either... If we get a mirror or we get the connector... That gets us the path to the Moon Pearl. And we would really like that Moon Pearl. I mean, we could still have to bunny walk anyway. Bunny walking through that Skullwoods connector, I believe, should be in logic. That, on the other hand, is just a pain in the butt. Kind of like me. I'm a guy like me. Let's go and run some more. Dodge that friend on the floor. Quickly check that thing. You stinker. Lake Hylia Island equals small bow. And Paradox Bottom is Lake Hylia Shop. Ow. He shot me in the face with an arrow. That's rude. Cave of Uselessness. Alright, unfortunately, we do have to go do the Saha path, the vanilla way towards Eastern. Well, except you don't usually stop at Saha on the way to Eastern. Because I need to come here in order to... Because I don't have a glove. If I had a glove, I would do it the other way first. I'd do 5 and then go over to Eastern. Thank you for actually very much there for... Thank you. Now, I really hope that this guard is not active when we come out of here. That is convenient. Oh. I mean, boing is a good thing. But now we have to consider going back to Hyrule. Not Hyrule. We have to consider getting ourselves back to back up to Death Mountain. Which isn't like we... It's not like we don't have paths up there. It's just how convenient is it? I want the bombs. Where do we come out again? Hold on, so where's the other place? Oh, Fairy Top. Where's Fairy Top? Light World Arrow. You know what? Let's go there. Because I think we didn't go out that way any further from there. So let's go do that really quickly. Because if we do this, dash down, please. Thank you. Dash across. Follow the brown road. Follow the brown road. Then we go into the cave and follow the brown road. We'll take this through. This will take us up to Fairy Top. We've already seen the regular caves, but this will also let me check Fairy Bottom. Thank you for luck there, Cat. I really need to get my bot to be able to handle those watch streak things. Oh, hello. This is a place that exists. Again, a mirror instant flute. Okay, you stinker. I wish we had that much earlier. A flute is a great thing because it gets us back up here. Actually, you know what? Save quit. Save quit. Save quit. Let's just do it that way. Folks, if you have any form of saluting emotes, get yourselves ready, because once again, we're about to head back to Kakariko, but this time we're actually going to go activate a flute. So get them all ready. Not quite time yet to play the tune, but we're going to be doing that. If you happen to have emotes from any channel, I don't care what saluting emotes you use, feel free to get ready to use them. If you are here on Twitch, I mean, you can put your 07s in chat if you want to. If you're here on Twitch, you're like, I don't have a saluting emote. I would really like to have a saluting emote. If you just click that follow button, you would be able to have access. Nope, can't do that yet. Right. You would have access to a saluting emote plus 4 others. You saw we got a lot more of them. If you're on like YouTube and I've uploaded somewhere, feel free to put some 07s in the comments. But away we go. Got good flood coming in there. I love you all. And as usual, I won't call out any lurkers who posted in to pop, you know, a quick salute emote off. You may all return to your lurking. You're welcome to continue chatting if you'd like, but, you know, feel free to just lurk as much as you want there. I don't want to call you all out. I don't want to make you all be like, oh gosh, I have to talk now. Gross. We will need that. We're going to have to come back at some point. I don't have the... literally, I don't have the firepower right now to be able to kill that room. I thought we just said you literally don't have to kamikaze. But I mean, hi! Welcome on in tonight. Hope you're having a good night. Let's take one round of that money. So actually, we will get access to Hera, to the old man's save and quit locations as long as... Oh, never mind. Alright, never mind. Ignore my as long as, because we literally just... Okay, too far down. Okay, we have the old man. We have walked back into the other room. Okay, now I know where I am. We are going to be pausing, though. We do have some breaking news coming in tonight here on the F. Coughlin Twitch Network. And even after Coughlin with this evening's breaking news, dateline September 7th, 1901. During the Second Boer War, the Boers captured a squadron of the 17th Lancers. The Battle of Eland's River. It was exciting times there, although most historians won't really talk about that war. They found it a bit boring. There's your breaking news for the evening. And now back to running up the hill. Gotta check it. Thievestown, drop left. Drop left is what I have to write down. And it's time for our weather report. That's Castle Tower 1, my friend, so you don't really want to see that at all. We're off to Bolivia tonight. Tiwanaku in Bolivia, currently out there. It is 10:30 in the evening. Well, that's actually ahead of us, which is really weird. 43 degrees Fahrenheit under some broken clouds. We got 80% humidity. Where are you? There you are. Winds are blowing at about 6 miles per hour. It's tough to dodge all these lovely friends there, but you should be able to enjoy the night with a nice warm jacket. There's your weather report. Okay, drop left, we said. Drop left. I should write that down, because if I don't write that down, I'm going to forget. And this friend here is going to be a jerk. Whoa, that was almost actually a jerk. Thank you for giving me an Eastern Palace. Hug me. Perfect. That's why I really want the mirror. I don't like having to do the hug warps. I prefer just taking a mirror back to the start of the dungeons. Alright, so we have to do our second lap, and then we'll check the 2 Dark World locations. Chickens! You know what? That's a B+. That was a nice save, considering the chicken tried to escape me. Seriously? Ugh. Alright, so pod is located a drop right then. I meant to take a hug before that. Hug me. Oh, are they completely opposite of us there, Neil? I never knew that. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do this vanilla. Oh, I got the big key already. You know what? I'm actually gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do the back first. Fred, why are you doing that? Well, I mean, I guess it would be a little easier potentially if we had, Sun price is $5, okay. Probably be slightly easier if we had a lamp. Don't do that. Oh, that's a little sad. Okay. It's gonna be a bit ugly. This would be the one time I actually almost wouldn't mind a refill. That's not a refill, especially considering the fact that, you know, we can't actually bomb jump now. Dang it. We might be okay. Actually, I stunned this chap. He could give me a bomb and a heart. That's not a heart. Dang it. We killed his friend, didn't we? We did. There's a heart under one of these if I really wanted to. Or I could just take a hug warp back. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna leave the super backup pod. Wasn't in logic anyway. I blame the turtles. If it wasn't for the turtles, I would be like, yeah, fine, no hearts at all needed. We definitely were not so happy together. Yes, I just went there. 'Cause I can't see me loving nobody but you and throwing bombs. I see how much they want to hear me sing. For Dad. Joke. Going to go for broke. Gonna pick up the pots. And now we go a lot. Alright, so those of you sitting at home saying, what the heck is Fred doing here? We are attempting to hit the right arrow to force the Mimic to face into the wall, and on the very next frame, have let go of that, and instead hit the down arrow, which is causing him to walk upwards. So the game does the eject from the wall on the second frame. By doing so, we move him further and further into the wall until finally the game says, hey, you're in the wall when he's facing north, and says, we're going to push you south. So if you were wondering why we did that, that's why we did it. You son of a monkey. Illegal swords are nice. Do I want to go to the back and do... Let's do one. Let's do this. I got a sword. Oh, sorry, Pizza Friday. Oh. Of course, I say that out loud, with the knowledge that Pizza Friday, of course, therefore can't hear it because of the ad break. Again, those who... If you do sub to the channel, that does give you access to no ads. You get ad-free viewing while you are a Twitch sub. And now time for trivia. No, you son of a monkey. We got that lovely thing. And this game definitely does not want me to sing. So we're instead going to go and try to bring ourselves to the answer to the trivia. It's almost unlikely that that leads to what we want. But with something we can do and go really fast, we're going to quickly try to go out of glass because we want to go finish off the trivia. Let's go walking back out of pod. I think we might just find that odd. So we're going to quickly come back out here. What did this hook shot do for us? The answer is something we do not know. So we're going to see if we will show. It's possible that there's a way to roll. How can we finish this off? Apparently the answer is not safety dance. We're going to go and see over dance. So the two of you got that right. Congrats, because you wanted to finish off the trivia. I was really hoping one of those two was gonna... What's the hook shot for? Yeah, just added a small one there earlier today, Tramp. I figured that seems to be a nice thing, so that way people don't, people will still put the answer back in after other people do. But I figure give a little reward to the person who happens to get it right first. I don't like that place. Yeah, I still gotta figure out more about the points of what they're gonna do, but I'm just like, if we're gonna be doing it, might as well give a little bonus. Because if someone comes up with like a hard word on, you know... Oh, yes, please. Well, then it sounds like you did a good job figuring that answer out there, Mage. Going with the Ralthian suggested voice for a moment or two. I do not have a glove. It does make this part a little bit more difficult to do. Okay, so Turtle Rock is a pendant. Now we know the answer to that question. We should probably write that down. Should be good. Yep, there we go. That's an album cover, Mr. Connery. You wagered Texas with a $sign. Simply stunning. Fred, you also still have this mushroom. Now, to be fair, I don't really want to chase this mushroom. This mushroom is likely incredibly illegal. Yes, this mushroom is very illegal right now because it was behind all 6 pod smalls. We only have 2. And I was wondering what we're talking about here. When it comes to cross keys, they have to assume... Oh boy, that's an annoying spot for you. They have to assume that the average player, in order to prove that the seed is beatable, they have to assume that the average player will make every possible mistake with their keys before using a correct key in a correct location. Which means that you have to assume that you will use every key incorrectly. Thus, the only way you can get into that room of pod is that if you have used every other key, including going to the boss, opening every other door. So it assumes that you have to have all 6 keys to pod to be able to open that. And that is illegal money laundering we just did. I do not have a glove. I don't have flippers. I'm not supposed to be able to get here. Our sword is illegal, so I'm not chasing Ice Palace yet. We do have bombos. So theoretically, it would be possible for me to go into Ice Palace right now. But since I don't have Bombo, or since I don't have this sword until I get a bow, it really... And we know one of the bows is blocked behind having that Moon Pearl anyway. Probably not our path. This is starting to look like, unfortunately... Fred, you have a mirror of flute that we activated. Why do you keep walking places? Alright, we're just going to activate that flute and take care of it right now, actually. I know, it's kind of sad there, Mage. I remember that. Oh, it's funny, I was actually watching Big John's stream earlier today, and Big John often has game shows playing on his stream. And the one he had on stream today, he had some classic Concentration being played. You know what? Oh, wait, no. I don't want to flute here. I don't like this play, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to go back into the forest and go through Spiral Cave. Because right now, Spiral Cave feels like... a very leading candidate. Oh yeah, no, they definitely had a whole bunch of those rebuses. If you're playing the NES version, it is so slow to play that game. That's not the answer. Okay. What's our answer then? Alright, well, I'm not sure what the answer is. I should... Is it really that? I suppose it's technically possible that this is the answer. Fred, just do this. Now, technically, this is a bomb situation here. Problem is, this would be... You son of a monkey. We're gonna try for it. Okay. I think that is a logically bomb required. That was a logical bomb kill required to do that. Now I'm just coming up here because we know this is here. So let's go into Hera and check that while I'm up here now. That mirror also does let me go in, if I really want to. I could go to like Super Bunny Cave top now and start doing things, but I think we're gonna do the bunny walk. On second thought, we're gonna check these two entrances if we can. Because if we can do this, this might save us some walking time instead of having to walk through Skull Woods. Because that's a long walk. And if we get something that gives me a shorter distance, now I'm willing to pick up some health. I like bombs. So let's go through here quickly. You actually move up there a smidge. If you walk directly at that guard, the guard proceeds to recognize, hey, you're there, and turns towards you instead of letting you walk by. So you walk a smidge up in the process. I don't actually need your key, but I'm gonna... Oh, I do need your key, right. Technically, the items we're getting right now are out of logic. These two are locked behind having the Hyrule Castle small. Because, again, you could use the key in the drop-down on the way back to Kakariko, or, you know, at the back of Escape. Since you could use the key there instead of here, then they just assume that... Oh, that's gross. You know what? We have a Light World entrance right now. The rats in the back are literally the same enemies as the chameleons that you see, the lizards running around in not Tower Hera, of Thieves' Town in the Dark World. So, or not the rats, the ropes. Sorry, helps if I should be using the correct terms. Oh no, it's the rats. It's the rats, like I said. Except for the fact that it's got some different things that does the AI just slightly different depending on which world you're in. So I'd prefer not to... So therefore, if you come in here from a Dark World entrance, the game thinks you're in the Dark World, and it says, hey, guess what? You're going to now do 2 hearts of damage instead of half a heart. Desert Middle. We don't care about that. And typically, you prefer to get 2 hearts of damage. Yeah, the attic bugs, exactly. Those friends do 2 hearts of damage instead of half a heart. That's not helpful. Okay, so with the knowledge that that's not helpful... how do I get to Skull Woods again? The bush. Got it. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna take a hug... Yeah, I can just take a... Hug warp in town is what we're gonna do. That's actually an interesting path to have to get the Dark World. You don't usually see a path where you have to go through Skull Woods as part of it. So what we're gonna do is I'm actually going to take a hug warp. It's going okay, Star. Hope you're doing well. Take the hug warp just to get... It only gets us 1 extra heart. And most enemies do 2. But I think it's worth... Even having that 1 extra heart is probably worth it, just in case we bump into something that's, you know, a little bit less painful. Oh, geez, sorry about that. Hope, oh, gosh, get out of my way. Hope you at least get some yummy dinner. Oh, yes, shoot, I have to take care of that soon. Thank you for reminding me. Got all the paperwork, I think, finally, but now I just have to, Alright, we'll peek in this one. I'm not going to do a ton of... Actually, you know, we got a mirror. Let's just do this. There's a trick you can do. Enter same frame as you use the mirror. As long as we don't bonk. As long as you don't bonk, you can... There we go. You can be in Super Bunny state, meaning that we can open chests. Even though we're not supposed to be able to open treasure chests. Yeah, that's our... That seems to be, and I could be wrong, but that seems to be our required path to getting this our moon pearl today. Now, it's very possible, because we have seen Paradox Cave, it's very possible that Paradox could have given us an alternate path illegally. And yes, I know I'm not checking anything in Village of Outcasts. I'm just going to check it all once I got my moon pearl. If you hug that barrier, you're in a position where you activate the lovely race. Dang it. Come on. Yeah. There's our moon pearl, by the way. But also, when you get back here, and you can grab the bush to get through the portal, because that won't activate you. And then you check this, and when you come back out and you walk into the portal, you don't bonk, and you're in a good spot where you can keep going. So there's our moon pearl, 52 minutes in. Here, I'll turn it into a letter you can type, because you can't just type a dot in Twitch chat. Because it assumes that's the slash command. People type dot done. Hey, thank you, Kyuki. Oh, desert right, lovely. I gotta write this down. Desert right is at arrow. Got it. I'm not gonna... I could chase this. Yeah, somehow there's... It's strange how it works, isn't it, Kiki? Oh, nice there, Ralthian. Hope that goes well for you. Oh boy. I have flippers now. I can get the bow. Which means my sword is now actually legal. Oh, okay, we've seen the other end of that. Writing it down for completeness sake, but... Alright, we do not have real boots currently, which means I can't check the bonk things near Link's house. Down at Turtle Rock. I also cannot technically check... Oh gosh, these flippers give us, like, so much access here. We can't go directly to Swamp. We can't pass go. We can't collect 200 rupees. What is my best order here? I think we're going to do Swamp and come back up. That's Ice Faker. No, we're going to... That's not the best ordering for us. Okay. Oh, no, we have fake boots anyway, so we couldn't use the trick if we wanted to. Ow. Oh, wait, that was... Okay, I gotta write this down. I did not hug you. And especially with our equipment. Okay, hug me. You know what we're still gonna do, actually? I'm gonna steal the key. We know where swamp is. Not swamp, we know where desert is. If desert turns out to be a pendant, then, you know, it's, if desert's a crystal, it's a moot point, because I probably don't want to steal what's on right side. But if desert turns out to be a crystal, vice versa. If desert turns out to somehow be a pendant, we might not care about right side. Nope, don't care about you. Let's go get that bow. Now, we've already checked out Meridia. Oh gosh, I've got a cape. It's possible that cape's for nothing. That cape could also be, hey, go up to the pyramid and go check all 3 of those entrances. Should have actually grabbed that health. Oh, hello, Turtle Rock. As a fun fact, with this cape, the cape actually does legalize our ability to go, to do this bridge. You are required, at least in Crosskeys, to either have cape, blue cane, or mirror shield by logic in order to do this bridge. Small key to pod 3. Okay, nothing else here we can do. We'll keep that in mind. Outrun the bird. Stupid bird. I am the great Leon. And that's a cave that we don't care about. Can only screw us up 46 times. I probably should be extra careful here doing this. We made it. Ooh. I was getting a little worried there. Oh, Blanta. That's a nice place. Ooh. Ice Palace. So, one thing to keep in mind, the sword is actually legal that we have, which means that technically now Ice Palace is in logic. Do I want to do Ice Palace? Heck no. But it's legal. I can't actually beat Ice Palace either way, even if I do go to it, because we are missing a few major things. We don't have the small key to that dungeon. We are kind of missing, you know, a hammer. We're kind of missing a glove, all of which are actually needed. But feel free to cheer on your favorite monkeys, folks. It sounds like it's time for our monkey race to come up. I believe we are at some point soon, we're going to add in the ability for you all to pick the monkey that you want to win on this game. Compass of uselessness, got it. We want to keep the portals. We'll come over here first. We just haven't got... I have to get there. There's a bit of a coding I have to do to make that a possibility. We're gonna get there soon. I don't think there was anything major, at least on the bridge. Oh, jerk. Compass of uselessness, okay. There's nothing here. There was like nothing there. That's kind of rude. Alright, we do not have a glove. We do not have a hammer. So we have to take the third method to get up here. We have to swim. That does allow us to access the Dark Witch Hut. It does not allow me to actually get to Catfish, unfortunately. Evil friend. None of that enables me to access Catfish. He earned that. But now, even though we had access through Skullwood, the Skullwoods connector, this is a slightly quicker way to go check out the back of top half of Hyrule. Unfortunately, we do not have the ability to bonk rocks. So we have to do this the very long way. I mean, it's all going to come together here soon, Rapid. It's just, you're right, there's definitely a little bit of a tricky part here early. Oh, yeah, this place. Okay. We actually had cheatable access here. Big key to Eastern. Okay, Eastern is now clearable. Next time I feel like going back to the Witch. I think right now we're going to hold off on that because we have the portal, but... I mean, actually, technically Eastern's cheatable, but we'll probably still clear it. Big key to... Okay, Thieves is now technically cheatable. So I don't think I have the small key yet. Sure, I'd just like to... Technically, we need the small key to Thieves to make it clearable officially. We do get access to one chest by logic with that Thieves Small. Since Graveyard Ledge is such a pain to get back to, I'm going to check upstairs, even if it... Or Dark Sank. I guess it's Dark Sank. It's not as big of a pain to get back to, but... As long as we can get back in, we can get back. Okay, it's pain butt. So, fun fact, all those items were in logic before we got our Moon Pearl. Because you walk in the Dark World there at Dark Sank, you go upstairs, you walk out, you tank the hits, walk through the door. Oh, no, man, it's Graveyard Ledge. Nope, I take it back. No, those are out of logic. Okay. My mistake. It's like I thought I had there, but I wrote down Dark Sank, so I must have written down the wrong thing. No, I must have thought the wrong thing. Nope, I just messed it up. Nope, get out of there. That is the entrance to getting the old man in. Okay. I'm gonna do Dark Shop first. With the theory that if I do this first, maybe we get a glove before we go up to Dark Lumberjack. That's definitely not a glove. Oh, I should check that. Okay, we don't care about that connector, at least. Got it. We don't care about that. Got it. Okay, so now what we're going to do, as we take an extra hug, we're going to go beat Eastern before we do any more checking of things. Oh, gosh, watch out. We have checked out this entrance in the Dark World. It was nothing of note, if I recall. Or actually, if it was, we have cleared it. So we're going to do the Light World equipment. This is not where I thought I was. I don't want to do this one, actually. Actually, wait, Witch Hut. Never mind. Let's just keep going. There could easily be something in there. With the bombos, the sword. But I think I'd rather check these 4 entrances first. And then probably beat Eastern before we come back. Probably should actually have hugged you. What will possibly go wrong? Wrong button. Okay, we've now checked everything. Got it. We might be able to, might have something like, you know, go to Meyer as a possibility, but what we're gonna do, I'm gonna mirror here. Let's go beat Eastern. We'll flute to 2. We'll go beat Eastern. Dang it. The bridge hid the ball just long enough that I doubted myself and I went the wrong way. Well, they decided to drop the fairies that they had been dropping. I wouldn't have complained, I think, in this situation. Make this next part a little bit easier. Thank you. Actually, that's exactly what I was kind of hoping for there. Okay, so what we're going to do here, hold out the sword and walk in. Right here. Where'd it go? Don't tell me I activated it. There we go. A little harder time than normal. We made it through. Again, this is not logic. You are not obligated to do things like that in order to get through the seed. Crosskeys does not even... It uses a branch that doesn't even have the capacity for bombs to be... for the thing to be required. At least I believe it did. It used to. I don't know about the Crosskey branch on Avian Art here that they use. I believe it's also the same rules. Actually, I think I heard somewhere that they were considering like removing the darkroom logic completely. There you go, piece of heart. And at least we got a crystal to get ourselves started. Okay. Could. I mean, I like Permatorch. Don't get me wrong about that, but... I mean, they do have similar type of code. Like, they have code that basically says... I'm going to go in here even though we shouldn't be going in here. There's no reason... Wrong one. I'm supposed to be in... Wait. Kakariko fortune teller. Like I said, I didn't need a portal. That would be a good thing if they did it. Alright, so this is a crystal. Well, I suppose I can go beat Hera. Why am I in here? I should be beating Hera. Go beat Hera, Fred. Hera is the much better choice. We have the big key, we have the small key. I don't remember if we're fully in logic, but we at least... Oh, the small key doesn't matter. We have a big key. It's a Hera. Hera needs to be beaten now. Before you go into a dungeon that you definitely cannot beat. I mean, I think that the Ice Palace play potentially has, like... It's one of those things where... Ice Palace play is a... If we want to win, it might not be a bad play to do. No, we have this. Because people are not going to make that play necessarily early. Hope you do well tonight, CD. I understand. I'm not a big fan of it either, but... I have to hit the switch because I don't have real boots. I mean, it kind of wouldn't be a bad thing. Problem is, if I'm wrong about it, it costs a bunch of time for no reason, especially since we don't have a red cane. We don't have... Lamp. Oh, lamp doesn't matter in Ice Palace, but... We don't have a red cane. We don't have a hammer or glove. So technically, we'd be going in for 4 checks. 4 checks, yeah. That sounds fun there, CD. Oh, right, we have to do this. Come towards me. Here, boy. It's 2. 3. Oh, you jerk. Stop it. 4. 5. 6. That's a convenience. You know what? We're gonna go check out the Mire area. There's only 2 entrances we gain out of that, but because we don't need Dark World to get... Ouch. Because we don't need Dark World. Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting idea there, Bad. I think the only downside is that's probably a significantly harder to achieve in terms of the code. I'm not saying it's impossible, just that it's definitely would require a lot more code to potentially put into action. So this puts us into Mire. We've seen Desert Middle. I can't check Mire back. However, I can check Desert back. I can check Desert left, and I can get Desert item. We can't get those. I think I had just enough time to get out yesterday. Perfect. We're going to be pausing as we try to finish off exploring this lovely Mire area of Doom. For some breaking news tonight here on the F-Golf Network. We're getting after a couple with this evening's breaking news dateline, December 21st, 1933. Happy birthday to Robert Worcester, American businessman and an academic who founded Maury. Lived a very, very long, happy life there. Of course, how did he do? Well, everyone's always trying to talk about his sauce. There's your breaking news for the evening. And now we gotta write this place down. That's green. Have that, please. We have seen the bat. The bat is at the well. That is a doable item. Let's go do it. We're kind of grasping at straws right now, but honestly, I mean, the only other real play that I'm seeing that's remotely easily viable is getting to Desert Right. And taking connectors there. I guess Paradox Top could be potential. I fluted, didn't we? Yeah, we mirrored. Okay. Actually, wait, no. Let's just go. Let's go back to Skull Woods. I hate this play. Here's the problem. Super Bunny Top gets us one cave that we haven't checked so far, really. So there's not really much else you can do up there. So again, Ice Palace is probably mostly the correct play. Ow. I guess there's technically... Oh, I forgot about that too, but that's fine. Maybe we'll do it after Desert. Meridia Rock. Yeah, Meridia left is a possibility here. Alright, so we've seen Meridia. Hold up. You know what? Am I gonna want this? No, because I don't want to... This is such a pain to get back to. If it turns out Meridia... if it turns out Desert mid and left are garbage, then maybe I'll do a save scum and check the right side. Okay. Wait, we've seen Paradox Top. Wait, no, this is going up here's not smart. This is... No. We've seen Super Bunny Top and... Right, we've seen Super Bunny Top. I think we've seen Super Bunny Top. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, no, this doesn't help us. Never mind. Alright. Again, I could do Thieves Town. Well, there's only one item in Thieves Town that's legal. I could also check Meridia left. Now, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well do it when I'm up at Hera. Doing Thieves Town, so that feels like that's the right play if we do it. Okay. This is a pain to get to. I'm kind of glad we have pseudo boots, because it's a giant pain to get up here and not have people. That doesn't help. You know what we're gonna do? Fine. That didn't help. Hug me. Actually, did I want that? I'm not sure if I want to do that. Because I kind of want to be... this is a crystal, which makes this even more reason for me not to do this. I just need to go into Ice Palace at this point. I think that's got to be the answer, right? Complete garbage. Oh, my mistake. Blind's Hut. Yeah, let's go out there. I mean, I could go beat Thieves. We could check Meridia Rock, or we could just go do this in the end now. That's not very common, there's exit. I mean, you can't say no to that, but it's definitely not very common. So we tried to come in here about half an hour ago, probably, and then I got sidetracked. And I was like, oh yeah, there's other things we can do. And there's still other things we can do. But there's more legal items in here. Such as that lovely legal map of Swamp Palace. I cannot currently go into Swamp because I have not seen the dam. Which could easily be in one of those locations that we haven't checked yet. Do you have to go this way? I am not going to do an IPBJ. Here's my logic. Doing an IPBJ basically concedes that I will, at some point here during the seed, that I will get both a glove and a big key to this dungeon in here. I don't think that's happening. Therefore, it is faster to just go through this dungeon and check the 4 chests, and then leave. If this does somehow turn out to be a god-level ice palace where we get all those, then I will just cry a little bit as I mirror and go back and do it again. I don't need to go upstairs. I don't have a glove. I don't have a hammer. And that map of uselessness totally doesn't help us. We also don't have a big key to this dungeon. Fairy in a bottle that unfortunately locks the sick kid. Well, if this turns out not to be... Well, actually, we... yeah, no matter what here, we are forced to leave this dungeon. Because we are blocked by both glove and hammer at this point. Blue cane does nothing for us. Alright, let's go... Go check another entrance and make a... Because we have flippers, which does mean Hylia Island is in logic. We do kind of want that bottle to be something, though. If that bottle is something, that means that we had to make an Ice Palace dip, potentially. I mean, there's 3 other bottles, but we're looking at this point like we're almost at the... poop. That's a connector, too. I'm not going to take it yet. I think we check the sick kid before we do this. This is a pendant dungeon. I am willing to not kill Pokey. I want to say a brief hello to twitch.tv/Anoronic Rick. As we get that piece of Heart of Uselessness. Please don't hug me. That was so worth it. Alright. Alright, we're coming right back here. Yep, both sides have the switch. So if you are like, you know, again, if you get cornered by the chain chomps, you can do the other one. Faster? I think it'll be faster just to... You son of a monkey. What does this do? I mean, to be fair, that as far as we currently know, well, thanks, Grick. That's actually an older one, but definitely a good one. As far as we know, that is a hard required beat Turtle Rock, not Turtle Rock. Go in, make a dip into Ice Palace right now. We don't know for certain, but right now it's looking probable. Oh, hello. Those were required off the flippers that we got off the Dark World. Let's at least do the glove checks. Oh, okay, other end of that, that's dead. Good to know that we had that. We got a glove, we gotta use the glove, right? Hey, thank you, Opno, hope you're doing well. Okay, that blocked us in going into Ganon's, going into Swamp Palace. So now Swamp Palace is partially legal and fully beatable. Fully cheatable is what I usually refer to it as. And that's a drop... Oh no, that's a sick kid. So I can go back to that anytime I want. Got it. Smithy. So come down here. Now we know Sanctuary has the well, I believe. And we want the items there. Oh, fun. Hope the tracking went well. Now I have a regular glove. So it appears, we could be wrong, it's possible that there's other ways to have done this. But it appears that this seed, for those who are playing along at home, had a required Ice Palace dip in order to get from the Freezors the first bottle, which let you go and get Sick Kid to give you the first glove. I'm gonna pick that up, we don't need money. Hey, Kant, welcome on in. Now, Turtle Rock. It also had a lovely Moon Pearl. Which, logically, seems to have required doing a bomb kill of the guards in Aga Tower to get the mirror out of Chest 1. Hey, Techromancer, thank you for the luck with the Evil of Doom. Oh, wait, hold on. Because when I check Ice Rod, the two Ice Rod and Ice Rock and Mimic, I'm going to be fluting away. So if I'm going to potentially be fluting away, the correct answer is to come over here to Catfish and check that first. Oh, hope you enjoyed the Mario Maker there, Ralphian. He says, fully knowing that you're definitely not playing Mario Maker. And that you meant Mega Man, but... It's always good to bring up the confusing acronyms. Have to come back here again now. Let's go see what we can do. That's another thing I do have to do there, Kiki. Thank you for reminding me. I do have to start... You son of a monkey! Alright, folks, going back to what we were just saying about 4 minutes ago. That is a hard required bottle, possibly from Ice Palace, to get the glove. We do need to pay attention where these other the other bottles end up being, see if there was a way to shortcut that. Dang it, I really should have gone in there sooner, huh? So we couldn't check this one earlier. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so we didn't need to double dip Ice Palace. We just did it because apparently we thought it was fun. So now Thieves Town is legally beatable without the hammer. Alright, I'm going to do this here. While we're here thinking about things, I'm going to come in, we're going to go check out Checkerboard. Alright, oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Small key to pod. So we do actually now have a... How about Castle? Okay. So that now made that one big key legal. Alright, coming back to what we were saying... I think I hold off on Ice Palace, because I think I want the big key. Floating Island. We said that was not important up there, but I do want to check these two. Oh, hold on. Go back in. That does mean we do require hookshot. Desert and Ice. Okay. Alright, so we are going to have to go beat that at some point here. I shouldn't be going in here. We have so many other things we can be doing. Oh, right. Shoot. Okay, we're just going to do this. We're going to do this room a little different. Ow! We're going to say, because this dungeon is... I don't have a light source. I literally can't even do left side. This is a 4-item check. But you know what? It's a pain to get up here. Is it really a pain to get up here? I guess it is. And you're going to come up. Of course you are. I'll get an easy way from me. Bottle. Why are we getting all the bottles now? Okay, so, things we can do. We can full clear... Hey, Silly, thank you for the lock. Hope you're doing well tonight. You know what? We can full clear Thieves. We're going to do that immediately when we're done here. That feels like that might be the right play. Pod. Oh boy, pod 5. Alright, so nothing great in here. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. 1 in 3 chance we can do this right now because we do have bombos. We cannot. It's a double ether seed. Alright. And mirror. We can go be pod, actually, too, while we're here. I think we do both of them. What was in Hera again? Someone was at Hera. Now I can do all chests. Which was not where I meant to go at first here. Alright, I do have to remember also I should probably head over to the dam area because there is now a free item just laying on the ground that we might care about. Alright, what do we need for Blitz mode? That's actually a really good question we don't know the answer to because there's a lot of stuff we haven't seen. We do know we definitively need an ice... not an ice palace. We need a desert big. Definitively. That is convenient. You mean to tell me I could have gotten that here the first time? Ow. Unfortunately, we're down 3.5 hearts, which is slightly annoying right now. Okay. So. And with our analysis here, Eastern we've beaten, Desert we need a big key for. Wait, are we in Schrodinger? No. I take it back. I'm taking it back. Hold up. And we're not truly in Schrodinger at this point because we do still have to, you know, get the desert big. But that might be it. Okay, we got through that. Nice. Literally, I think it's desert big. Yeah, if they're flipped. Just gonna tank the hit at this point. Not straight down towards me, thank you, that works. You know what, let's just do it this way. This is gonna be faster. I love the bomb kill. It's slightly slower than 17 hammers if you're like an efficient Andy level hammerer. Alright, we now know Blitz mode. Yep, we now know officially no Blitz mode, by the way. Our Blitz mode exists as following, and I quote, "In order to achieve Blitz mode on the seed, we must get the big key to desert, and we must find Skull Woods, and we must get a lamp or a fire rod, one of those two. So 2 items, and 1 location. That is our official Blitz mode. No hammer yet. We need the hook shot at this point of our walk. We walk through here, we do this. Come in here, we dash directly from the door, don't move. Ah. Actually, I was on the right pixel. If you dash from the door without moving horizontally, because of the way that Link moves, you actually have a better chance of landing on the correct pixel for the hammer dash there. Oh, not the hammer dash, the heck run. Because if you don't move, Link moves 4 pixels at a pop. Otherwise, you have to, you know, get exact there. That's a map of uselessness. We might need the boots, by the way. There is a non-zero chance that we need the boots in order to... Because Desert Torch has a big key on it, and right now that'd be a 1 in 6 chance. Exactly there, Kilroy. That was annoying as heck, but that was a fun little side story. That reminds me, I got a couple more of those bit redemptions in, like the Glorious one and the Joe Hendry one, because I've got a few more. I got a few that are now in the available now, but we've got like 1 or 2 that I want to work their way in. I'm not that upset to get that, actually. Although we're going to pause because we do have some breaking news coming in tonight. Here on the F. Coughlin Twitch Network, we have Fred Coughlin with this evening's breaking news. Dateline September 25th, 2003. Earthquake struck offshore 8.3. Earthquakes offshore of Japan there. Was not exciting times there, especially for the east coast of the U.S. Afterwards, they were on a tsunami warning because that caused Bronson Reed to jump into the ocean there. There's your breaking news for the evening. I mean, I have heard a potential spoiler on that there, Techromancer. It's time for the report. We're going to see if we get through. Will we turn into a resort? We're off to Tokolo right now. Specifically the Fail Old Settlement there. Currently 4:41 in the afternoon, 83 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a few clouds in the sky. 75% humidity, so a little bit sticky. Winds are blowing there. Oops, sir. Winds are blowing at about 18 miles per hour there off the Pacific, so you will be able to enjoy the day. Make sure you have a nice t-shirt for the rest of the day. The breeze should keep it cool for you. There's your weather report. Yeah, if it's what the rumors say, it won't be, like, huge. But, I mean, honestly, they've been keeping it as a, like... as more of a not fun storyline, but just a minor little thing. So, it feels like they could easily pull away a comedy type of role. Oh. Oh. We don't like you. I mean, that does help us when we go back to Ice Palace. It will let me go through Ice Palace faster. So again, the only downside to that mainly is the fact that that does slightly... Actually, I put... Oh, okay, never mind. That just upped our abilities a bit. Okay. Okay, that was one of the requirements necessary for our Blitz mode there. Again, thank you to Lana Bean here. Twitch.tv/Lana Bean. She is awesome. She taught us how to properly do that. So we get it every time. Since we need one item, do we contemplate a left side swamp play for it? No, the rumors have it being another crossover person who has come from another company. I forgot the key. Dang it. Got me through. Well, that's exactly it there, Rain. So if I don't skip it, then I have to come back here anyway. You're actually more on the nose than I think you think there, Alex. Again, assuming that the rumors are correct. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to watch it. I have to see whether or not my ESPN subscription still exists. I got it for the Rumble, but apparently because February is such a short month, you don't get the full 30 days because of when they re-up the subscriptions. You get whatever a month is. That's Turtle Rock. That's actually annoying. I shouldn't come over here. I mean, I get it, because, again, they only want to charge you 12 times a year. They don't want to charge you and have you go 360 days. That probably would be a trick there, David, except I'm too lazy to try to set that one up on my TV, to be honest. And not that I'm recommending any official methods for any reasons that, well, I guess technically Stephanie McMahon did propose such a method. So as an official resource of, someone who is part of WWE, I went too far over, I think. No, we're still in there. True, allegedly. This has been a great Swamp Palace that we could have blitz moded through. Didn't move over enough. Oh, that's sweet there, Moo Cow. Alright, let's see if we can do 3 here, actually. Did not work. Next 3's got better from the side. Yeah. Ouch. That's what I get for trying to be fancy. Pro tip, don't be fancy. Step here. Desert Big or Boots? That is neither a Desert Big nor a stack of boots. Okay. This is fine. Let us return to the palace from which we came. I still have all the keys. Is it worth ducking and grabbing hitting the switch? No, I don't think so. I think it's faster to just walk up and down the stairs there. Especially if we get hit by the fairy, could be. Well, I guess we have bungalows. Fun fact, for lag reduction purposes, it is faster to do that than to... It's actually slightly faster to hit the penguinators there off course. Okay, we'll try this again. Come out the door. There we go. There we go. And through. Garbage. Again, I cannot officially recommend any form of pirating method, especially since we are streaming here on Twitch. Why did I pick that up? I don't need that. We actually needed that. Right! That little detail. Oh, poop. Alright, well, if I don't find lamp, I'm not that upset. I can do a castle tower climb without a... I can do a castle tower climb without the GT big if I have to. Not the GT big. I can do a castle tower climb without lamp if I need to. Oh, shoot. That's in this room now. Alright, we'll do it that way. Why did I do that? Wait. Why, Fred, what are you doing? Brain. The chest is already there. That's not the one that we're opening. We're opening this one that has the heart container in it. Yeah, sometimes the brain just decides it feels like being on a minor vacation. Sometimes you do, when you do things out of order like that, especially. I'll take that, thank you. Actually, we got bombos. This even though it's minusculely smaller. Slower. Bombs of awesomeness. I mean, uselessness. Alright. I don't think we chase. Rivers, thank you so much for that sub. Welcome back to the Random Maniacs. Appreciate the 105 months of support there. Thank you so much for that. Would like to let you know the first product to have a barcode was Wrigley's Gum. There's your random effect as a Random Maniac. Thanks so much for the sub. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually going to follow the Smith chain, as annoying as it is right now. It's 2 items and 2 checks. Okay, now we know what cave that is. I do not really want to go to the other side of it right now. Come with me if you want to leave. So again, ideal here would either be boots or just hand me the big key, the desert, right now. Don't take your germs! I mean, that's convenient. It's going to make the final fight a little bit easier. Okay, I've got lied slightly. It's going to make the final fight a lot easier. Okay, so the question is, what do we get here? Nothing that we care about. Hey, you're welcome to use the monkeys whenever you want to. Don't have to use it just because we found something vanilla. Okay, so once again, it's a 1 in 5 chance that Desert Torch has the big key on it. Otherwise, we're probably going against Tower. Oh man, we could climb. I don't want to climb. Do I have to climb? you miss me? That was rude. That sounds yummy there, CD. Hope the interview went well. Alright, we have to check. Oh gosh, wait. Oh, we have to check everything. I hate this, but we go this side first. Oh, that's awesome. I have all the keys. Why am I concerned about what side to do first? We literally have every key to this dungeon. Yes, because I totally should be doing this check first, out of all the checks in this dungeon. Alright, so Desert Big, and a method to enter Skull Woods if Skull Woods is not at Vanilla Ice Palace. I think that's what we're looking for at this point. Boomerang, which is actually very convenient for left side. No! Okay, that's good. Oh, congrats there, CD. That's awesome. I'm coming back. We gotta go to... Well, Desert Rock actually works perfectly in this situation. I haven't been out Desert Left yet. Do I want to consider that? I guess we've checked to see what's going on here. So if this is the big key to Desert, if it's a French vanilla big key, we may be in Schrodinger. We'll be in Schrodinger. Do not be Turtle Rock. Do not be Turtle Rock. I hate you. Oh gosh, that is gross. Well, we need the boots anyway because Ganon's under the tree. But... So we needed those boots no matter what. Ah, that's right. We already saw that. That's fine. Oh, that's not very top. Let's go back in. So... Actually, I should be following these boots. Actually, let's follow the boots. Yes, let's follow the boots for a minute. Let's not go in here just yet. This makes me being indecisive. We need to get... So here's the reason I want to do this. We are missing... We need Skull Woods. We have not seen Skull Woods yet. And we just unlocked 4 more entrances by gaining these lovely dashing boot-related items. Well, I mean, we've been to the back of Skull Woods because we've seen the 3 entrances that are normally there, but I haven't seen the part that we care about that has Mothula in it. The 2 things we need in order to beat this game, we need the Desert Big, and we need to murder Mothula. In order to murder Mothula, we have to find Mothula. This is not Mothula. Oh, good. Since we have to murder Mothula, I need to find where Mothula is. And at this point, there is decent probability that Mothula is located behind some form of object that we need. That might be located behind boots here, which is why we're testing these right away. It may be that we can already access Mothula because he's sitting at Vanilla Ice Palace. It may be that Mothula is located. Actually, could be at the big bomb. I might actually have to do that. But Mothula could be at the big bomb, or Mothula would be located at either Mire or Turtle Rock entrances, which both require ether, which we do not have. So therefore, checking the locations that we haven't checked yet to confirm that what we need for official Blitz mode is kind of important right now. And there it is. Okay. So at this point, a Desert Big is 100% full-on committed Blitz mode. Because now we don't have to say, well, wait, do we stop now because we need ether? Okay, this stage, of course. Do I have enough magic for this? Actually... Oh, I've got blue. Okay, I got blue. That's fine. Just making sure I had enough. He might, actually. I think especially with that small key find. I guess we haven't seen the third small key yet, but I'm trying to avoid climbing GT, because I think at this point a GT... Ah, come on. What am I doing? I've got key already. At this point, a GT climb probably makes a little sense. I mean, it's probably... The big key could be up there. There's only 56 checks left. That is not the big key. So side note, PED is actually possible here. But PED's not in logic without the lamp. Okay, so now that we've done this, I think we have to commit to going back into GT, because now we're on item hunt mode, and GT is by far the most dense location left. If I'm in a 1v1 race and I feel behind, which I would be feeling behind right now, then my commitment needs to actually be to go do Turtle Rock. Why am I checking? Literally, we don't need keys at this point, Fred. A lamp would be convenient, but... Pot 6. Skullwoods 3. Okay, Skullwoods is now legal. Piece of Heart. Uselessness. Ow. Shot me in the face. Oh, not that one. Tiny shield in Link's hand. Finally, it got through. Just go watch this VOD on demand. Too far. That's way too far. That should be doable. Yep, there we go. Yes, first shield is found at 2 hours. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the time is 2 hours, 4 minutes, 1 second to see with that discovery. We are now in what we're for this channel as Blitz mode. Strap yourselves in because now it's time to fly. And with that victorious finding of that shield, we do pause. We have some breaking news coming in tonight here on the F Coughlin Twitch Network. Giving you Fred Coughlin with this evening's breaking news dateline. October 7th, 1841. Happy birthday to Nicholas I of Montenegro. Lived an exciting long life until he was 80, helped leading them through the Great War. Often confused, though, unfortunately, with a man who brought lots of presents. There's your breaking news for the evening. And now we climb. At least we didn't climb GT. That was annoying that... Well, I'll say this. I'm pretty certain this seed did force a bomb kill of Aga by logic. Alright, so this is a annoyance seed, but we'll make it work. Alright, then we're fluting up to 1. And we're done here. Oh, no, we're mirroring. Then we're fluting up to 1. Time to go bonk off the wall. Oh, jeez, really? There we go. Mirror flew to 1. Don't hit the button because when you are in this dungeon, if you you can mirror after the boss is killed and before you can do that, because this is a dungeon where you were never supposed to have the mirror at this point. But yeah, as I said, when we came in here, we didn't even have the bow, logically, here. What am I doing? Right, you have souls. Alright, take out the fire rod, though. Ow. There we go. Get that one done. I gotta get more predictions into play here, because I keep saying to myself I should have a prediction here for an automatic prediction for... Okay. There it is. Good, good. It's time for our weather report. We're going to quickly run back in here and try to come up short. We're off tonight to Belgium. Houston Zolder, which I have butchered completely. Belgium. Currently out there, it is 50 degrees Fahrenheit, almost 51 degrees Fahrenheit at 5:07 in the evening. Almost mirrored there accidentally. Overcast clouds, 84% humidity. Winds blowing off the English Channel there, 10 miles per hour. It's going to be a pretty nice night for you there. Hopefully you will be able to enjoy it. There's a weather report. Did you see that shot behind his back? He just threw the boomerang behind his back, right off the guard's head. Yeah, timing out chat's not something I ever really wanted to do, but that would almost be like funny, like having a level 5 Doom type of option where if your chat level happens to get to level 5 or something like that, you could potentially, in a rare circumstance, cause a 1 minute timeout or something. I'm not going to ever do that because I don't like the PvP style in our chat, but most I'd say we do typically is the bosses attacking each other. That's 1. We didn't get all 3. Alright, to the mirror. We're not going to use it right now. I don't think it does any more there. Oh wait, you're right. You have to... Well, I don't know. You might be able to not... That may not happen now with head mod stuff. I'm not sure how it works with a head mod doing a timeout on an operator. But if it did, then we would just have to implement a command to make a mod get it back, like I've seen. Now that you're saying that, at the very least you're right about the moderator bit, but I'm not sure about, with head mod stuff, I'm not sure if the mod status gets stripped. Alright, let's go do this. Alright, so this is a semi-vanilla-ish speed fight, except for the fact that we don't have to do the end very, very slowly. 2, 3, quickly. 7, good. Oh, the one bad spot. Oh, and I don't get it because... put on the cape. We have a blue potion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Run away! Ow. Oh! You know what? I'm just gonna quickly have a drink. No reason. Link just got thirsty. Yeah, the broadcaster can delete the messages. It's true there, more guy. The question was gonna be if you were gonna put like a 1-minute timeout on someone, how that would work. Ooh, actually, that worked it out. Get back there. Ooh, we got it. We got it. And officially crossing the door to 11:42, which puts us in sniping there into 10th place out of the 19 people who raced right in the middle there. And GG to Lana being there. She finished with the 157 there a little while ago. But thank you for the GGs there, everyone. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Morguy. Thank you, Lord Genesis. Thank you, Opno. Thank you, Raint. Thank you, Trick. Thank you, CD. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Moonrisen. Thank you there, Splat. Thank you, Kilroy. Thank you, Armas. Thank you, Ogie. Or Augie, rather. I can't talk tonight. Thank you, Jimmer. Thank you, Mookow. Thank you, Irv. Thank you there, Blue Hippie. Thank you, Silverbane. Thank you, David. Thank you, Murdoch. Thank you, Techromancer. Thank you, Calendra. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Wild Wolf. Thank you there, Armas. Thank you, EMP. Thank you, Hexam. And the bonks, even though we got the boots late, we had the fake boots the whole time. Thank you there, Kylan. So all bonks counted, including fake boot counts. So that all counts in the bonk score right now. So plenty of their things there. Oh, dang. I'm sorry there, Alana. That would have put you pretty dang close then, wouldn't it? I mean, you probably wouldn't have beaten Gamachu with that, but that probably would have put you in third, looks like. Maybe second? I don't know how long your climb would have been. Yeah, it looked like, I'd say third. Third, definitely. Because, I mean, if you climbed at that. Yeah, in my case, we took way too long to get to the hammer. Yeah, so I'm guessing you probably didn't end up following the friendly neighborhood that taken the Smith home. So am I right there, Lana Beam? This was a logical clear of Aga Tower first chest with bombs. Yep, same here. Yeah, that's just nuts. I guess you can kill them in like 4 bombs. Is it 2 bombs each or is it 4? Yeah, I did the same thing. I figure most of the people who were in this race probably did the same. Oh, I take it back. That had to be, you didn't have a bottle. Yeah, I really wish I had, gone to Sick Kid earlier. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, the Mimic Clip can be pretty fast. I'm not quite as fast as some people are on it, but, you couldn't do the bottle variation. I thought for a while there, I then discovered my error of my ways, but I thought for a while that you were required to dip Ice Palace as well to get the potion. And then I discovered a couple just laying around in easy locations that I hadn't gotten to because they were stranded locations. But it worked. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you're good there, Morgan. Thank you for checking into that. Alright, we had a 30. Which means that Splat had that with the 25. Congratulations there, Splat. Yeah, so basically it would be if someone was a moderator and I wanted to do something like that, I would just have to, you know, do things there. But that was a fun one. Evil, but quite fun.